Hello everyone, in this video we're going to cover the proof of funds by answering four fundamental questions. What is it? Who needs it? How much money? And for how long? The proof of funds is one of the three admissibility checkups, and it's the main reason why most candidates fail to obtain their visa. Just so you know, the admissibility checkups is what happens after you submit your file. You need to pass all three checkups in order for the Canadian government to issue your permanent resident visa. Who needs the proof of funds? Everyone who wants to immigrate to Canada without a job offer. So here we're looking at the express entry, and under the express entry we have three streams as you have seen. We have the federal skilled trade, the federal skilled workers, and the Canadian experience class. So people who are abroad who do not have a job offer come under the federal skilled workers program, and those are the one who need the proof of funds. Now, what is accepted as a proof? Liquidity in the bank. You need to prove to the Canadian government that you have a letter from the bank stating all your accounts, and you also need to show 6 months of bank account history. And we're going to see when you need to show that in the timeline. When we look at CIC instructions, this is a screenshot from the permanent residency final page. You got to make sure that your proof of funds meets what you see on the screen. So here you have the list of all your bank checking and savings, list all outstanding debts, and be printed on the letterhead of the financial institution. So once you submit your file for permanent residency, you need to have the proof of funds that meets what you see on the screen. Now, when we look at the amount, here we have the funds required based on the size of the family. So as you can see, it starts at roughly 13,000 Canadian dollar. I tell my client every time to put $200 more just to protect themselves against the risk of exchange rate fluctuation. So by putting $200 more, even if the Canadian dollar rises, you'll be okay. Now let's take a look at the financial planning. Here we have our timeline with the registration to the pool of candidate, the invitation to apply, and the PR application to submit. We know that we have 60 days after we receive the invitation to submit a full application, and the proof of fund must be submitted within the application. But here's the trick. You need to submit it prior to the application by 6 months. So let's say, for example, you receive your invitation in the 1st of May. You have 60 days, so your deadline to submit is the 1st of July, and you submit by the 1st of July. So to meet the proof of funds, you need to show your bank history from January 1st until the 30th of June. That constitutes 6 months of financial history, and you need to have the amount required depending on the size of your family in your bank account and to prove it. Only then will you meet the proof of funds. The proof of fund, the police certificate, and the medical exam are the three admissibility checkups, and the three of them are mandatory before the Canadian government can issue your visa. That's it for the proof of fund under the express entry. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to know more about Canadian immigration, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and I'll talk to you very soon. Goodbye.